We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. Jackson. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 1st touchdown of the new year.
He is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
(7-0) is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line. In motion now, it's Collins. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one complete to Jordan. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to...
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That one good for 15 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get...
Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dell motioning over. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, Purdy. Downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
19,
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And the Texans are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A first down on a gain of 11. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Ravens 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's Purdy again. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will score again. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. 2nd down, Jackson. And he will score. Game on. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Slot man in motion right. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Henry 2-0-2-0. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Robinson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Sending it downfield for Likely. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. 2nd and 11. Shaheed in motion. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
That's good for Texans.
Purdy gonna put it up again. A hit as he throws there. It's gonna wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go.
This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz, touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
Now, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a